Hey, don't go nowhere. I'm going to show you how to make a multiple backstop bracket holder thingy. Yes, that's a technical term. And yes, I'm an engineer. One of the hardest lessons for me to learn is always check and make sure that the sound is on. Hello, testing, 1, 2. Yep, it's good. I forget this a lot. Hi, Rusty Sprocket fans. Hey, notice my chosen t-shirt that I'm wearing? Isn't it great? If you haven't seen the series yet, dude, come on, what are you waiting for? It's on VidAngel. Look it up. And yes, yours truly was in the show, in the background a few times. It was a blast. Great bunch of people. It tells a story about Jesus in a way that I've never heard it said before. It's meant to show the gospel in a way that we can relate to. Okay, today we're going to be building a bracket that will hold my backdrop stuff. And the reason I wanted to build this bracket is because on occasion I need 3 different colors of backdrop. Maybe a green, a blue, and a brown. Maybe a black or a light blue, something like that. Sometimes even white. So it's kind of tough sometimes to have it set up for one color specifically. You take a color down and it wrinkles, whatever. This way I can hold all 3 at the same time. What we've done is taken a piece of aluminum plate and cut this shape out, done some milling and sanding and drilling and stuff. We've mounted this little bracket fob thing on here. You can get these off of Amazon. They are super cheap. And I got to tell you, hang on. These little bracket things come, they're called small rigs. And they come in all kinds of different sizes and shapes, and they are so handy. I use them for everything. So get you some of those. And we're putting one of those on this bracket, and I've got a little piece of aluminum angle to hold it steady. I'll show you more about that in just a couple of minutes. So hang on, watch the process, have some fun, make fun, I don't care. You know, I always say, if you have to laugh at me, at least you laughed, right? So go ahead and make fun, I don't care. You'll notice this little post right here. Guys, I don't know how to tell you where to get these. I got these at a paint store some years back. Painters use them a lot of times to put, they're called wall jacks, I think. And they're made to put between the floor and the ceiling to hold maybe a room divider or whatever while you're painting. They are the coolest tool. But I found in photography they really cool because they'll hold brackets like this. I'm going to swing around here a minute and show you a light hanging from one. This little device right here is at the end of this wall jack, and what it does is pump pressure between the floor and the ceiling to hold it steady. Now we're going to mount the bracket up to the top on this side. Good and tight. Or as the Germans say, guten tight. See that we've mounted a light to this pole. We're going to have to take it down right now for this application. You can see this light is mounted by another small rig. These things are so cool and so handy. Okay, now if I can just get my assistant to hand me the other bracket, we'll hang it up. Oh yeah, no assistant. I'll get it myself. As you can see, the blue has a few wrinkles. A word to the wise. I listened to some of the wrong people recently that said, hey, if you just put it in a stuff sack and get a lot of wrinkles on it purposely, that'll look okay. Wrong. Your casting directors don't like that. Most agents don't like that. So a word to the wise, make sure it's flat and wrinkle free, okay? Just keep everybody happy and stay with the industry standards on that, okay? Trust me. I want to show you another cute little trick. These little clips are tarp clips that you can get from your local Harbor Freight or even Walmart from the tarp section. I think even Tractor Supply carries them. You can put the material inside here, push this little thing down and clamp it, and take a small bungee cord and wrap around one of your wall jacks, and that will help hold it tight and keep some of the wrinkles out. Now, speaking of wrinkles, we're going to de-wrinkle these things. But first, let me show you what it looks like. I'm not able to use the full 10 feet on this one all the time because I have other things behind this wall. But when you need it, you can stretch it out on one side and get it 10 feet wide. And here's the neat thing about it. When you need a different color for your backdrop, all you got to do is pull one out of the way, and now you have blue that you can use, or gray. Okay, to the washer we go. Now this just came out of the dryer. It's not too bad the way it is, but we're gonna get our little steamy thing and make it even more better. Okay, this is our little Conair steamy thing, and that's, you look for it in like Walmart, and it has right on the box steamy thing. So it's got a little holder here for your water. So you take the top off of your little container for the water, and be sure and use distilled water, because there's like icky stuff in the regular tap water that you don't want to put in your steamy thing. All right, there we go, full. This is the first, guys. I didn't spill a drop. That's cool. I think that's a sign I'm growing up. I don't know. I don't even want to think about growing up. Here's another handy little tip. Always be sure and plug it back in, because it doesn't work too good when you don't plug it in. Not that I've ever tried that. Okay, we're all plugged in. Now we got to wait for the light to come on. And that's got to be the hardest part, because I have no patience. Okay, I'm going to go watch the dryer go around and around. Okay, we're ready. See the steam coming out? It's pretty cool. I want to show you another trick. This isn't quite completed yet. So we're going to take a piece of this EMT and put it at the bottom to weight it down and help stretch this fabric. And you can take a spray bottle and just spray it with water real lightly and let it sit, and that'll take the wrinkles out as well. Okay, we've got that tightened at the bottom. You can see that it's pretty wrinkle free. We can take some of that out just by tightening it on the sides. Here's another trick you can use. Take a spray bottle like this, fill it full of distilled water. You don't want to use regular water because it might stain. It's just better to use distilled water. I put mine in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes to get it good and hot. Don't get it too hot that you melt the plastic, okay? You never know, your bottle might melt a little quicker than mine. Just gauge that however you see fit. So you spray this down. Whoop. Not like that. Woo! Ooh, I just sprayed my printer. Okay, be careful, guys. It's supposed to be a spray, not a stream. Now, you spray it with the hot water, and that will relax the fibers. Now this one's going to be kind of tough because it just came out of the package. It might have to sit a while. It might take a couple of times of doing this, but this could save you a good bit of time. I can see where some of the wrinkles are starting to come out. You know what? That's not a bad effect to be filming against, don't you think? I don't know, it might be a little distracting, so if I were doing a monologue, Annie, what are you talking about, Annie? You can't leave me like this. I don't have anywhere to go. So I don't know, what do you think? As a backdrop, would the splotches be okay? Bad thing is they're going to disappear. Oh well, it's just an idea. Not every idea is a good idea. Okay, boys and girls, pretty much I found the best way to do this is to spray it down really good with nice, clean, warm water, and then use your steam machine. It gets the wrinkles out about the best and the fastest. I've tried a lot of different ways with the heat gun and everything else, and you know, it just takes time. I don't know about you, but I hate the word patience. That's almost a cuss word for me. But that's what it takes. Just have patience. And I think it's pretty cool, don't you, that we have a nice brown backdrop, and somewhere down in here we've got a blue backdrop and a gray backdrop. You can add any color you want. So thanks a lot for tuning in. I've had fun showing this project to you. And tune in again. We'll have something fun next time. Oh, and I almost forgot. Stay free, Corona. No, wait a minute. I think I said that wrong. Stay Corona free. Yeah, wash your hands. Stay Corona free. Ciao, man.